A very good evening to all present here. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this session for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the Visamo Live Talks. The other day when I got the invitation from Visamo Kids to have a session with Visamo Kids Foundation, I was really pleased. I have a lot of fond memories associated with the Visamo Kids and Visamo Kids Foundation. I still remember the first batch of students who joined Visamo Kids. There were, I think, about 8 or 10 students who had joined in the first year. The efforts made by the team to select the students, they went all across Gujarat, selected the students, brought them to Ahmedabad. I still remember those days, when Visamo Kids was an infant. Then selecting the right schools for these children, approaching the schools, and so on. Over the years, Visamo Kids has grown from a toddler to a teenager. The students have worked very hard and excelled in their areas of interest, be it academics, sports, music, or technology. I would like to compliment the entire team of Visamo Kids Foundation for the selfless services rendered by them for these children. I really feel very happy, when these days I receive requests from the old students of Visamo to be friends on Facebook. I get this friends request from the ex-students of Visamo. लगता है अभी तो उस दिन तो बच्चे आए थे, छोटे बच्चे थे, they have grown up, बड़े हो गए बच्चे अब. काफ़ी खुशी मिलती है, you really feel great about it. Actually, for this session, I have been told to complete the session within the stipulated time. Hence, I will now come to the topic of today's session. The topic is understanding and adhering to the new normal under COVID-19. Way forward for institutions and corporates. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a minute to explain the topic, understanding and adhering to the new normal under COVID-19. In fact, there are two parts to the topic of my today's talk. The first one is understanding and adhering to the new normal under COVID-19. I'll be talking about these two handles in a while. Understanding the situation is of utmost importance, and adhering is to ensure proper safety of the students and staff entering the campus. Ladies and gentlemen, had I been in your place, I would have tended to feel that the topic is a bit too long. I agree, the topic is long. The topic is only the first part, understanding and adhering under COVID-19. Is it too long now? Whenever I attend sessions, workshops, talks, and seminars, I go with the intention of bringing back something from the talk. I look at what is in it for me, or what the takeaway is for me. That is the second part. there is going to be a staggered re-emergence of the normal in a new normal format. Measures have to be adopted across functions on a proactive basis. See, because if you are not proactive, it may lead to other consequences. Under the circumstances, proactiveness is of utmost importance. Institutions and corporates have to deal with the influx of a large number of people on their campuses each day. Just imagine a situation when the schools reopen and we have the entire lot of students coming on the campus. Imagine the footfalls that will be there. Are we all prepared to ensure total safety of all the visitors, students, teachers, staff, and whoever comes to the campus or the premises? This is a big question. There has to be some written document for all to follow religiously so that there is no lapse in the adherence part. See, I'm emphasizing on this word adherence. The coronavirus or COVID has been there for the last couple of months, and we have all gone through this with all the do's and don'ts and everything. Now we are into the second part of it when life has to be back on track. Unlock 1, unlock 2. So life has to go back to normal. Movement of people will be there. Everything will be there. And we have to understand that we have to coexist with this coronavirus. And our life has to go on normally, under the new normal. Now, generally what happens, the common measures that are followed everywhere are fumigation with antiviral chemicals, scanning of all categories of employees, including visitors for the health status, sanitization of all equipments, sanitization of all in-house vehicles and the premises, proper checking of the availability of drinking water, fire extinguishers, and washrooms, redesigning as far as space management is concerned to ensure social distancing. Now, in the normal setup, when the schools reopen, I really don't know how practical it will be to maintain social distancing. We'll have to give up being teachers and educators and in fact be policemen to ensure that social distancing is maintained by the students. It's going to be a hell of a tough job getting it done. But here I would like to say that whatever measures I had spoken out just now, are these measures sufficient to ensure 100% safety of all those who enter the campus? Think for a moment. हमने ये सब कुछ कर दिया, सैनिटाइजेशन कर दिया, फ्यूमिगेशन कर दिया, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, सब हमने हमारी जितनी भी बनती कोशिश होती थी, we have done everything. But are we sure that the campuses and the premises are 100% safe for everyone? We need to think about it, give some time to see whether we actually are 100% safe or not. We are now in a time where possible solutions to impossible situations created by COVID have to be provided. Now, why I'm saying possible solutions to impossible situations created by COVID. COVID has changed the entire lifestyle of people. The way people think has been changed by COVID. Impossible situations have been created. And in these impossible situations, we need to come out with possible solutions. And as institutions and corporates, these have to be provided to all those who visit our campuses and premises. The other day, the Secretary General of World Health Organization had said that in the near future, in the near foreseeable future, if I may be allowed to add that, in the near foreseeable future, the world is not going to go back to the normal. The new normal is going to be the normal in the coming days and months, and we don't know for how long. At this point of time, it is indefinite. We really don't know when everything will come back to its original normal. A large number of products and technologies are available in the market. Some good and some not so good. Accordingly, deducing from this, ladies and gentlemen, the products and technologies that we are forced to sponsor or use are here to stay. Mind these words, all these products and technologies that we tend to be using almost every day in our lives are here to stay with us. We have to look at the long-term goal rather than short-term. We need to invest in proper and better products and technologies. See, as a parent, if my child is studying in a school, we get a circular from the school, the dear parent, the normal classes for your ward will start from this and this date and this time. So please ensure that your child attends the school. Now, as a parent, I'll think whether I should actually be sending my child to school or not. Will my child be safe? Now, that apprehension will be there in everyone's mind. So how do we make our campuses and premises foolproof and 100% safe for the children? It's important to understand that simply using sanitizers and keeping the face covered with a mask will not fully eliminate the chances of being affected by the virus. आपने सैनिटाइजर लगा लिया और चेहरे पे आपने मास्क पहन लिया. Is it sufficient to protect you from the virus? सोचिए इस बात पे. Hand sanitizers and the face mask will only take care of the hands and the nose and mouth. आपका चेहरा ढकेगा, आपके हाथ साफ कर रहा है वो. What about the other exposed parts of the body and the clothes? The exposed part of the body and the clothes are also carriers of the virus. This calls for some foolproof mechanism to eliminate the chances of the virus being carried to the campus and the premises. So what can be the foolproof mechanism to eliminate the chances of the virus entering the campus? Whatever precautions are being taken, they should continue being taken. But at this point of time, what I see as the best solution is the disinfectant chambers or tunnels, which they are popularly known as. There are a number of such products and technologies catering to this segment in the market. We need to invest in good product and technology which will eliminate the risk of the virus being carried by the visitors to the campus and the premises. We also need to ensure that the disinfectant being used in these tunnels or enclosures are safe enough for the users. The solution used has to be antimicrobial and ecologically safe. Now, when we put up these tunnels, now everyone visiting the campus or the premises has to go through the tunnel or the enclosure. I'll not use it a tunnel, I'll use the word enclosure here. Has to go through the enclosures. Now when a person passes through these enclosures, the mist is sprayed with this antimicrobial solution which disinfects the 360-degree of the child. You know, the front, the back, the top, the bottom, the clothes, the shoes, the hair, everything is disinfected. And if we are investing in quality products, we are reducing that much chances of the virus being carried by the visitors to the campus and the premises. We also have to ensure that these enclosures should be sturdy and all-weather proof. They should be robust. So, because these enclosures will be out in the open, they'll not be in confined areas. They'll be out in the open where there'll be rain, there'll be sun, there'll be wind, there'll be everything. तो उतनी मजबूती होनी चाहिए कि it can withstand all types of weather. It should be strong enough, sturdy enough to last for years. Because one-time investment is there and this will continue for years together. I think this is one thing that we should look at in a very positive manner. There will be a time when children and visitors and other people will be coming on the campus, and we need to ensure that everything is safe for the visitors. I think I've been able to do some justice to the topic of today's talk. I would like to thank once again all the organizers and Unmesh Dixit, and everyone and entire Kalorex family, including Mrs. Pooja Shroff, for such a wonderful initiative. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you.